From the hidden bunkers of the Alps to the world stage, this is Alpine Fortress, the complete evolution of Swiss armor. Let's start with the Fortress era, 1918 to 1945. Renault FT Mosquito, the beginning. In 1921, Switzerland bought a handful of these French tanks. They were used purely for testing, teaching the Swiss that tank warfare in the mountains required a very different kind of machine. Vickers Carden Lloyd, the Patrol, purchased in the 1930s. These light British tankettes were armed with machine guns and used to patrol the winding mountain roads before heavier armor arrived. Panzerwagen 39, the Praga. Just before the war, Switzerland ordered these light tanks from Czechoslovakia. When the Nazis took over Czech factories, the Swiss managed to get their order delivered just in time to defend the border. Nahkampfkanone 1, the prototype, a distinct Swiss tank destroyer. It featured a 75mm gun mounted on a modified chassis, designed to ambush invaders in the mountain passes, but it never entered mass production. Nahkampfkanone 2, the Gustav, a larger, fully enclosed tank destroyer prototype. It looked like a Swiss version of the German Jagdpanzer, with sleek sloped armor cast in a single piece of steel. Universal Carrier, the Mule. Switzerland acquired the iconic British carrier during and after the war, using it to haul ammunition and machine gun teams up steep slopes where trucks couldn't go. Next, the Cold War, imports and domestic engineering, 1946 to 1990. Panzerjäger G13, the Guardian. After the war, Skoda kept building the Hetzer for Switzerland. The Swiss modified them with diesel engines and muzzle brakes, keeping these World War II tank hunters in service well into the 1970s. Leichter Panzer 51, the Scout, the French AMX 13. Switzerland bought these oscillating turret tanks to serve as light cavalry, valuing their speed and autoloader for hit-and-run tactics. Panzer 55, the Centurion. Switzerland needed heavy armor fast, so they bought hundreds of British Centurion Mk3s. They were modified with Swiss machine guns and engines. Panzer 57, the Upgrade, the Centurion Mk7 and Mk12, upgraded with better armor and eventually retrofitted with 105mm guns, serving as the bridge to the domestic tank program. In Panzerpanzer 56, the Tower, the armored recovery vehicle based on the Centurion. Without these, a broken tank in the Alps became a permanent roadblock. Brückenpanzer 61, the bridge-laying variant of the Centurion, essential for crossing the hundreds of fast-flowing rivers that cut through the Swiss valleys. Panzer 58, the Experiment, the first true Swiss-designed tank. It featured a curved cast hull and a 20mm autocannon coaxial, establishing the unique Swiss design philosophy. Panzer 61, the Firstborn, the production version of the Panzer 58, armed with a British 105mm gun but built with Swiss steel. It proved that a small neutral nation could build a main battle tank from scratch. Panzer 68, the Indigenous, the definitive Swiss Cold War tank. It featured improved stabilization and a more powerful engine. It served as the armored backbone of the Swiss defense for decades. Panzer 68 GT, the big turret, grosser term, an upgrade to the Panzer 68 featuring better composite armor protection to withstand modern Soviet anti-tank missiles. Fliegerabwehrpanzer 68, the Sky Sweeper, a prototype anti-aircraft tank. It mounted a massive turret with twin 35mm Oerlikon cannons on a Panzer 68 hull. Zielfahrzeug 68, the Target, a Panzer 68 with the turret replaced by a dummy structure, used for live-fire training, allowing tank crews to practice shooting at a moving, armored target. In Panzerpanzer 65, the Retriever, the recovery vehicle based on the Panzer 61 chassis, essential for towing broken-down tanks up the steep, winding mountain roads. NKPZ, the Dream, Neue Kampfpanzer, a highly advanced prototype tank designed to replace the Panzer 68. It had superior armor and mobility but was cancelled in favor of the Leopard 2. MOAG MR8, the Police, a 4x4 armored personnel carrier used by the police and border guards. It marked the beginning of MOAG's dominance in wheeled armored vehicles. MOAG Roland, the Compact, a small, boxy 4x4 armored vehicle. Simple, rugged, and cheap, it was exported all over the world to police forces. Schützenpanzer 63, the Bucket, the American M113, but heavily modified. Swiss engineers added diesel engines and their own turrets, using them as the standard battlefield taxi. Minenwerferpanzer 64, the Mortar, a Swiss modification of the M113 carrying a 120mm heavy mortar. It provided indirect fire support for mechanized infantry units. Genie Panzer 63, the Dozer, an engineering variant of the M113 fitted with a dozer blade for clearing snow and debris from mountain roads. Moag Shark, the Heavy, an 8x8 prototype designed to carry heavy weapons, including a French FL-12 oscillating tank turret and anti-aircraft guns. Moag Typhoon, the Storm, a radical tank destroyer prototype. It was essentially a casemate tank on a wheeled chassis, aiming to combine the firepower of a tank with the speed of a truck. Moag Tornado, the Tracked. Moag also tried Trax. This was an infantry fighting vehicle prototype designed to compete with the German Marder, but the market preferred wheels. Finally, the modern era, global exports and the Leopard 1990 to present. Panzer 87, the Leo, the Swiss version of the German Leopard 2A4, built under license in Switzerland with distinct quiet mufflers and Swiss machine guns to reduce noise pollution. Panzer 87WE, the upgrade. Werderhaltung, the modernized version featuring titanium reactive armor packages and a remote weapon station, making it one of the toughest Leopards in Europe. Buffel, the Ox, the heavy recovery vehicle for the Panzer 87. It has a crane strong enough to lift the engine out of a tank in the middle of a blizzard. Kodiak, the Engineer, a massive engineering vehicle built on the Leopard 2 chassis. It features a hinged excavator arm and a dozer blade to clear tank obstacles. Panzerhaubitze M109KAWEST, the Artillery, the Swiss upgrade of the American M109. It features a longer L-47 gun, Swiss navigation systems, and autoloader integration, keeping it deadly in modern combat. Schützenpanzer 2000, the Viking, the Swiss variant of the Swedish CV9030. It features a taller hull for crew comfort and a powerful 30mm Bushmaster cannon for mountain warfare. Moag Piranha 1, the Breakthrough, the 6x6 vehicle that started a revolution. Modular, fast, and adaptable, it became the grandfather of modern wheeled infantry fighting vehicles globally. Moag Piranha 2, the Evolution, an 8x8 improvement of the original. It found fame when the US Marines adopted it as the LAV-25, proving Swiss designs were world-class. Moag Piranha 3, the Standard, the most common version used by the Swiss Army. It serves as a command post, radio relay, and armored ambulance. Moag Piranha 4, the Heavyweight, bigger and better armored, designed to withstand modern IEDs and mines while carrying a full squad of infantry. Moag Piranha 5, the Fortress, the latest evolution, massive, heavily armored, and digital. It is currently being adopted by armies across Europe as their main combat platform. Panzerjäger 90, the Hunter, a Piranha I fitted with a TOW anti-tank missile turret. Fast and lethal, designed to destroy tanks from long range and retreat before being spotted. Moag Eagle 1, the Humvee, based on the American HMMWV chassis but fitted with a Swiss armored body. Used for reconnaissance missions where speed is survival. Moag Eagle 4, the Truck. Moving away from the Humvee, this version is based on the Swiss Moag Duro truck chassis, offering far better protection against mines. Moag Eagle 5, the Patrol, the current standard 4x4 of the Swiss Army. It balances massive armor protection with the mobility needed to navigate narrow village streets. Moag Duro 3P, the Mule, a highly mobile 6x6 armored tactical truck, known for its unique de Dion suspension that allows it to drive over almost any terrain without shaking the soldiers inside.